Hi, I'm Lynn Spears, and we're the cast of Zoey 101, and we're going to give our Zoey 101 opinions with BuzzFeed.
Pick another Nickelodeon show for Zoey 101 to cross over with. Drake and Josh, iCarly, Big Time Rush, or the obvious choice, Victorious.
I mean,
Yeah,
Victorious.
I think Victorious for sure.
That would be so fun.
That'd be so
it's
cool.
like the Zoey cast went to see what she was still up to after they finished school. It's like, what?
I have a strong vote for Victorious. So I was thinking Big Time Rush, I would get to have one of those moments like Jamie, Thelma Stump being herself and being Jamie. Because I was Camille on Big Time Rush and then also Quinn on Zoey 101. And I'm imagining like a split screen moment where I'm both of these characters talking to myself.
Yeah.
That would be a cool moment.
That would be cool.
So we gotta do both. It's no big deal.
Who was Zoey's best roommate? Dana, Lola, or Nicole?
Dana.
Why wasn't wait Quinn? What about Quinn?
I was her roommate.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excluded.
I'm sorry, but I vote Quinn. I mean,
this
that's
is
just
hard.
she was always doing something entertaining, like whether she was experimenting or whether she was, creating. She just always had something going on. So I think as a roommate, like it might have been annoying at the time if you were truly, in real life. But for me, I just think that that was like the best storylines came out of some of the stuff Quinn would be doing in the room.
Of those options, I'll definitely select Dana.
Yeah, I gotta pick
Dana, you read the questions. I'm gonna give it to you. But
Come on, guys.
bonus, Quinn, we got to throw her in there.
Wow, I feel like such a winner here. Thanks, guys. I feel like Quinn had a lot of episodes, a lot of unusual episodes dedicated to her doing something a little out there, which I love.
You were a good
You would
count.
always experiment on me, so I feel like I gotta give it to you for sure. I was always.
You're always the best.
Who was the better boyfriend to Quinn, Logan or Mark Del Figolo?
Oh my gosh.
I gotta go Mark Del Figolo there. I'm sorry. I don't think
I'm
Logan did you right. You deserved better.
Mark was literally a wet
boyfriend
noodle.
to anyone.
He was a growing man. And Logan,
Who was a better
may have known
kisser?
who he was, but let's face
Yeah, but
it.
at least they had that fire, that passion. I vote Logan all the
Okay.
way.
I think
I
Matt
get it.
has the
I'm
real
only
question right
supporter
here.
of Mark Del Figolo. I get it.
Who was a better kisser, Mark or me?
Whoa.
Quinn had that fire with Logan, so I'm going to say Logan.
Oh,
And then also Erin is going to reference the day that you would not take our kissing scene seriously and continued to lick the side of my face and also told me you didn't brush your teeth, whether or not it was true. You thought that was hilarious.
I specifically remember somebody like eating onions before a kissing scene. It was either Erin or Matt. Was it Matt?
Never me. I take that seriously. Mark was just nothing.
Honestly, though, I loved him on the show and I loved him as a person.
Right.
But I
He's
think
great.
as
He's
a
a great
boyfriend,
actor.
he was literally, she was going to end up killing him. He was like her, a mouse that she tested everything on.
If you can only pick one PCA adult to come back to a Zoey 101 reboot, who would you pick? Coco, Dean Rivers, Kazoo, or Nurse Crutcher?
Coco!
Coco.
Coco.
Kazu, not kazoo.
Yeah,
Not a kazoo.
Dude, Kazu.
I didn't have any scenes with him, okay?
You know, Kazu was Brian. He was in Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
Dean Rivers is such an angry old guy that I kind of love him. You know what I mean?
I like him and Coco. I do. I can't choose, but I just think Coco, a lot of people really loved her. And
Yeah.
especially as she got older, see where her life took her. I really am interested.
There's a lot to unpack there. I think Dean Rivers is in jail.
What?
And what?
Sorry, no, I'm not talking about I'm talking about the character. I'm just saying he got into a little bit of trouble.
Team Chase or Team James?
Team Chase. This is a joke.
No context.
It's got to be Chase.
Listen,
Austin Butler's very nice, but
Love you, Austin.
Chase,
And he's-
come on.
He's a good-looking specimen. I understand. Come on.
I think that as far as the storyline goes, it's Chase all the way. But we obviously love James and we love Austin. But for Zoey, it's got to be Chase.
There's no Zoey without Zoey and Chase. Come on, let's be real.
for sure.
Which was the best episode of Zoey 101? School Dance, Time Capsule, which is of course a classic, Little Beach Party, PCA Confidential, Quarantine, which, appropriate, right? And then we have Goodbye Zoey, season 3.
That one hits me in the feels.
Yeah, that's the most emotional for sure.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
no.
but Chase's grandma is the best episode,
Yeah.
hands down, by the way.
I'm going with Little Beach Party just because I
That
go
was so fun.
to the beach every morning to run, and every day I think about us being on the beach all the time.
Yeah, I like when I think about our experience. Little Beach Party was like we just all hung out on the beach, and it was like that's like what I think of as Zoey, and it was just.
I think that like the experience for Little Beach Party was the most fun shooting, like the experience.
Yeah.
But I think as far as like the overall episode, probably Goodbye Zoey was like more impactful, had like a little bit more. Of a story to it as far as what was happening with our characters as they were growing. So I'd say that was probably a better episode, but experience-wise, I guess like Little Beach Party was obviously a lot of fun.
Which Quinvention do you wish was real? Banapples, 100% healthy potato chips, breath freshener, tongue vacuum, plasma bolt trap, or Fraz?
For me, I would have to say 100% healthy potato chips.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy obsessed.
Without the side effects.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. The side effects.
Did they do something?
100% healthy.
Trying to get ready for a wedding while your favorite snack is potato chips is just does not work out. So
I gotta go with Fraz because we're all older and we're gonna need the energy for the reboot.
I gotta go with
Healthy
plasma
potato
bolt
chips
trap
implies a
because
lot.
I want to believe that Quinn has the ability to successfully make something like that.
Wait, what is it? What was that one?
Okay, I could be completely wrong, but didn't that have something to do with the ghost of PCA and she was like trying to catch the plasma?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so you were basically the Ghostbusters.
Right.
but you were- yeah, I see. I got it.
I'm like, I vote for Quinn to be Ghostbusters.
right.
Yeah, that would be
I like
obviously
that a
the
lot.
best option.
That would be pretty sweet.
Which of these iconic couples do you still think are together today? Quinn and Logan, Zoey and Chase, Lisa and Michael.
None of the above?
I say the hope is Zoey and Chase.
Listen, the Quinn and Logan thing intrigues me. Quinn and Logan, I mean, especially Logan, has had a lot of time to grow and become who he could potentially be. Like the guy I'm looking at right now, Matthew, you know, and perhaps there's room for some sort of beautiful relationship to blossom there. Lisa and Michael, also a no-brainer. I never saw any reason to doubt that would go beautifully. Zoey and Chase, maybe in the long run.
Yeah, in the long run for sure.
I think Zoey and Chase probably do a lot of back and forth, but I think in the end, like we all hope that they're together.
Yeah.
And I think that Michael and Lisa, like they were so stable that like almost maybe it got stagnant. And so like they were just like, it's run its course.
Yeah.
And then I think that Logan and Quinn, I think that they just probably had this like bizarre love for each other that like they couldn't, like they probably don't really get along, but they just do. That's like kind of what makes it work. You know what I mean?
I want to see like a Quinn and Logan, like a Blair and
It's
Chuck
undeniable.
from Gossip Girl relationship where there's just like
Wow, that is exactly what I pictured, to be completely honest. You hit the nail on the head. So as far as who are still together, I don't know. It's up in the air. I'm interested in where those relationships were taken. Like I'm interested in seeing what happens along the way.
When Quinn vents something and Logan realizes he can profit off
and
it.
then Logan wants to patent
all
it, make
in.
money off of it.
They're going.
Why do you keep
He's gonna-
taking in the direction of Logan taking advantage of her?
Not advanced.
Something like
You know?
that. I feel like part of why Quinn was interested in him and intrigued by him is because he treats her different than everybody else, for better or worse. Like he doesn't treat her with kid gloves, you know what I mean? And I feel like it gives her a chance to really fight back. And I feel like she got to step into her own by pushing back against him. And I feel like it helps her grow. And like hopefully helps him grow.
Yeah, I think you were good
He's
for
also a
him.
little
I
out
don't
of
know if he was
control.
good for you.